Yo, what's up? ZHunter115 here. Welcome to another Cold War Zombies video. After more than 5 days of playtime and basically using every weapon in the game extensively, I have compiled a, I think, very accurate list of the top 10 weapons in Cold War Zombies. These weapons are all very useful in both early and later rounds, and also, just so you know, this list will not contain the new Die Wonder Weapon because it has 4 different variants plus the regular one, and they would take up too many spots on this list. So anyways, while you are here, if you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, and if you want to subscribe for more, that would be appreciated as well. Coming in at the number 10 spot, we have the Bullfrog. This SMG has very nice qualities. It looks really nice, basically a PP Bison. The reload animation is also pretty cool in my opinion. Looks aside though, it has a decent fire rate and a nice magazine size. When fully upgraded, it pretty much shreds zombies. I found this to be the most efficient SMG as the rounds progress, better than all the other SMGs, and it's frankly the only one on this list. The Bullfrog is a very decent weapon overall, and I recommend you give it a try as I noticed it doesn't get much love from the community. At the number 9 spot, we have the DMR, such an underrated weapon for zombies, and I believe that's partly because it is a semi-auto weapon, and usually against one single enemy, people much rather run an automatic or a burst weapon. But did you know that this weapon has one of the best bullet penetrations? Almost as strong as a sniper rifle in that sense. What does that mean? Well, that if you shoot a horde of zombies, it will hit more zombies per shot and deal more stopping power. That just makes it a monster against large groups of enemies. Not to mention, it is one of the best weapons to use against a megaton zombie. At the number 8 spot, we have the Stoner. This is one of the coolest LMGs in Black Ops history. I have always enjoyed using this weapon as it's very powerful and efficient. Bias aside though, the weapon in Cold War Zombies doesn't perform as good as I'd hoped, but it is still very strong. It might take a little bit longer to reload than most weapons, but if you pick the right attachments combined with Speed Cola, that should not be a problem. Once you get that reload done, you can basically burn through around 150 shots per magazine, maybe even more if you get the larger one. The Stoner is just an absolute unit. At the number 7 spot, we have the Magnum. Yes, a revolver. I know what you are thinking, no way, there's no way this weapon is remotely good. Well, the headshot multiplier begs to differ. This pistol has one of the craziest headshot multipliers in zombies. When fully upgraded, one shot to the head can deal over 15,000 damage. With Deadshot, you can take that over 30k, which means that it can basically one-tap the normal zombies once they reach damage cap. Absolute beast of a weapon and also really good option to use against the megaton zombie. The only reason why this weapon is not higher up on this list is because you have to go for those headshots if you want it to be effective. The headshot multiplier is really what keeps this weapon afloat. At the number 6 spot, we have the AK-47. Unfortunately, the only assault rifle on this list. I really like using assault rifles, but after hours of using every single assault rifle in the game, I noticed that this was the only one that can really compete as one of the top weapons in the game. I found that the AK deals really decent damage against health cap enemies and is very effective with horde penetration. Might not deal the most damage per se, but by the time you know it, it takes down groups of enemies pretty efficiently. At the number 5 spot, we have the M1911. You guys probably think I'm kidding. This poor pistol has been outed because Mustang and Sally exists no more, but did you know that at the moment, this is one of the best weapons to use in zombies. When fully upgraded, it deals over 8,000 damage to the head and over 16,000 damage with the Deadshot bonus. This pistol is capable of 3-shotting health cap enemies, and since it is a pistol, you can run freely without being slow, even while reloading. If you haven't given this pistol a chance, I highly encourage you to try it out. You won't be disappointed. At the number 4 spot, we have the M16, hands down the best tactical rifle by a mile. There's no one that comes close to the power of this weapon. When fully upgraded, it will shoot out 6 shots per burst. Each shot will deal around 5,000 damage, which means that each burst can do around 30,000 damage, which is basically enough to kill health cap enemies. You can basically kill multiple enemies per burst, which is really cool. The M16 can do anything. Get you out of bad situations, carry you through the Easter egg, and even get you to high rounds. I highly recommend that you have a specific class setup for this weapon. At the number 3 spot, we have the Hauer. This shotgun is just a freaking monster. Kills enemies fast. Health cap enemies stand no chance against this weapon. It is also a very nice option to use against the megaton zombies. The Hauer is one of the best at taking down that zombie. When fully upgraded, it can easily deal over 15,000 damage per shot. With that shot, it can easily one-tap enemies. The Hauer is a really good. I definitely recommend that you give it a try, and there are other shotguns, which moves us to our number 2 spot when we have the second shotgun in the game, the Gallo. This shotgun is basically the Spaz, and just like you should expect, it's a freaking beast. It deals less damage than the Hauer, I will say that, but it does have more range and a faster fire rate. For that reason, I think it edges out the Hauer because when you are on the higher rounds, you have super sprinters, so it is best to keep a distance from them, and that longer range makes the Gallo more effective. I also found that this was a better option against the Megaton because I didn't have to get close and personal to deal with it. The Gallo 100% deserves the number 2 spot. And now for the number 1 spot, we have the most underrated weapon in all of Cold War Zombies, the M82 sniper rifle. This weapon is super underrated. I don't know why more people don't use it. Absolute beast of a weapon. You can I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's a ray gun, and I really don't need to talk about it. You all seen the camping strategy and what this weapon is capable of doing to the poor zombies, especially when combined with the Ring of Fire. Even for training, this weapon carried me to round 100 while training after patch. So yes, the ray gun good, everything else bad. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you want to subscribe for more content like this, that'll be awesome as well. Let me know what type of videos you want to see next. I will soon be making a video on the top 5 strongest weapons per shot in zombies, and also a loadout to legendary video on the Diamante, so be on the lookout for those. If you are interested in my streams, I encourage you to follow me over at twitch.tv/zkarma, as that is where I will be streaming more often. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.